Welcome to the Roll to Hit Club's first ever battle report. Today we have a War Machine battle, a 15-point game of Dylan's Khador versus Ayrton's Circle of Orobos. Khador has Sorsha, a Juggernaut, a Destroyer, and a squad of Widowmakers. Circle has Kea, a Megalith, Laris, and a Wold Watcher. That's how Circle deploys, and Khador's deployment finishes with the Widowmakers in advanced deployment. Circle turn 1. Kea casts Shadow Pack and then casts Force Evolution on Laris. Everything moves up. It's a very short turn as it is now already Khador's first turn. Sorsha allocates one focus to each Jack, then after a little deliberation adds another to both. The Juggernaut starts off by running, then the Destroyer runs. The Widowmakers proceed to run into the crater. Finally, Sorsha walks up behind the Juggernaut and sits on 2 focus, ending the turn. Circle turn 2. Kea starts off by upkeeping both Shadow Pack and Forced Evolution. The Wold Watcher walks into the crater in front of it and is in range to shoot Elemental Strike at the Destroyer. He lands a hit on a 7, boosting the damage roll. At -8, he still manages to do 5 damage to 5. The Megalith activates. It walks up beside the Wold Watcher. It uses Kea's Muzzle spell on the Destroyer. Hitting with an 11, boosting the damage roll at -8, it manages to do 2 damage on 2. Laris activates, moving into the crater. Then Kea activates and follows Laris. Khador turn 2. 2 focus is allocated to the Juggernaut. Sorsha activates, walks into the crater between the 2 Khador Jacks, and casts Boundless Charge on both of them. The Destroyer activates and charges the Megalith. It hits the Megalith with a 6. With the damage boost for the charge, it only does 6 damage to 5. The Juggernaut activates and charges the Megalith. It attacks with its axe weapon, barely hitting it with a 5. However, it fares much better by doing 10 damage to 3. Using its fist weapon, the Juggernaut hits with a 9. Boosting the damage roll, at -4 it does 6 damage to 6. He uses a focus to buy another axe attack and hits with a 10. Not boosting the damage roll, he only does 3 damage to 3. Buying another axe attack with his last focus, he hits with a 6, and does 6 damage to 4. The Megalith's mind and spirit are now broken. The Widowmakers activate and run into the next crater, getting ever closer to the Orobos army. Now Circle turn 3. The Megalith starts off by healing 1 point off the mine just so it can land some attacks. Kea upkeeps Forced Evolution and Shadow Pack again. The Megalith activates and goes straight into attacking the Destroyer, hitting with a 9 and doing 2 damage to 3. Because the Megalith hit with its first fist, it attacks the Destroyer with the other fist, only needing a 3 to hit, which he gets, and then does 3 damage to 6. The Wold Watcher turns and attacks the Destroyer, hitting it, boosting the damage, and does a whopping 6 damage to 3. The next attack gets the first double 6 of the game. Unfortunately, there's no bonus for that. He boosts the damage roll at -8 and still does 3 damage on 2. The movement is taken out on the Destroyer. It's at this point where I tell Ayrton to go for the caster kill. Since his army isn't faring too well against the Khador Jacks, he decides to go for the gamble. Running around the Jack fight, Kea ends up near Sorsha, but Kea isn't doing the attacking. Oh no, good old Laris is. Laris uses Spirit Shift and teleports beside Kea in charge range of Sorsha. Since Kea has the Alpha special rule, she doesn't need to force Laris to charge, saving that Fury for boosting his attack roll, barely hitting her with a 10. Now this last part is best expressed using the original audio. Enjoy.
My defense is 16, but you want my armor.
Armor 14? So I'm hitting for 100% damage.
Oh my god, okay.
Triple sixes.
Of success.
Go for it. Go.
Dun dun.
Come on, come on.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, that's a boomerang
17 exactly.
Wow.
Nice shot. Holy shit, 17 exactly.
Wow.
Exactly 17.
End of the game. Wow.
I did not think that was gonna happen. Holy shit.
Give me that card.
Oh, that was...
Dylan.
Taken down in one hit.
Oh my god.
Bite is super effective.
Nice shot.
Yes.
Dude, you're a master of slingshot.
Good job.
Oh my god. It only took me 5 losses.